All right, what's up? So, we took a few trades today. We're actually up on the 100K. We were in drawdown on the 100K and we brought it back. So, yeah, we'll be passing this 100K later. I just wanted to bring it back from drawdown, which I was down like 94K. Now we're back up, almost break even on the account. So, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the trades that I'm looking at. So USD it has potential to sell off here. Not in this anymore. I took out on the 100K, lost. I took an L. I didn't like market structure in the lower time frame, but that's okay. On the account that we're working on the live here, as we can see, um, we're getting back to those levels. We had news in the morning, which kind of drove price down exponentially. But if we go ahead and take a look in the lower time frames, we worked our way back up. See, so we're gonna clear highs now. This is continued bullish for a minute, and the bias towards bullishness is there. Hopefully, this alert can get triggered soon. We've been waiting on this alert to get triggered to confirm that highs are gonna be getting swept. We've held this trade now for 3 days, excluding Saturday, since market opened Sunday. So we've been holding 3 days strong, and it's been paying off every second. Silver sells. We caught silver sells in the morning, and it's been playing out very nicely. So what we were looking at is a higher time frame setup. I think it was 4 hours. So here we can see a big buildup of liquidity here, swept and dumped, and we've been trading in the lows very stably. It was very stable. Now if we jump down to the 1 hour, we can see that we caught an entry off of this level here. So because it came back to this last point of supply. So very solid entries on both of those plays. So the account that we're passing on the channel is up. We're back up. I remember last week we were actually looking good, and then market kind of played with our feelings and continued to drop lower than what we had wanted to see originally. But today, we are back up on the channel. We're back up on the account. Remember, this account, what we are starting the series of passing an account, to show that staying disciplined and staying true to yourself and just sticking to proper risk management, you can pass an account easy. We've been trading. We took 2 trades on this account. We took a few trades, but since I decided we're gonna pass it live, we've only taken these 2 trades, and look, we're already up. So remember, closed positions. We are currently down negative $92 because NAS had triggered in the morning. NAS triggered in the morning, and I took out of one of my positions on Euro GBP, and now we are back up. So we're almost $300 in profit now. Remember, it's not about the money. Not once did I think about the money in this trade. Thinking about the trade itself. Our stop loss is now break even, so we are risk free, and we're just trying to see if we can push above these highs here. As you can see, there's so much liquidity built up at these highs. So many retail sellers just begging the market to dump. If we go into Euro GBP and take a look at that, here we can see that we have.
Guillermo, give me his nose thing.
Oh,
His thing for his nose.
okay.
Sorry. Yeah, once I take them back, I'll do just like all those.
So, anyways, yeah, you can see here that news candle, that news manipulation kind of dropped this market exponentially. Here we're getting a lot of rejection. There's just so much rejection at this level. It's such a high resistance point. Very rough to get through, I will say the least. Now, we've been dancing around here for so long already in our zone. It's just been nothing but playing with emotions. You can feel the emotions of people through these consolidation phases, like the amount of people who were buying and selling for 10 hours plus, and the market structure we've slowly gotten is really showing us, okay, we're shifting to those higher highs, but nonetheless those retail sellers that are excited off of every little drop, every little pip, every little point in the market where it shows like, okay, maybe we can continue selling off here, but they don't see the bigger picture, and they only see one picture, and they sell at highs and buy at lows. But that doesn't work all the time. You gotta, like, they most of the time buy at highs and sell at lows, and like it's like sometimes all they see is a point of resistance, and they're like putting they're putting all their margin in to sell, and it gets ran through eventually. So hopefully this alert gets triggered today. um if it doesn't, it's fine. We'll just consolidate more. London, we should be up here. By London, I'm assuming we'll be up here somewhere. So right now, uh right now we're just waiting. So we want to see market be somewhere up here by London. That's where we would want to see it. Maybe taking out this high here. So yeah, and if we can get these alerts triggered while we're out and about throughout the day, that'll be great. You know, if not, it's okay. But I do believe that this trade is going to hit take profit, and the only thing as traders that we really can do is, if you see the setup, take it and just let it do its thing. There's no caring on what the market really does, because you cannot control the market at the end of the day. You can only control what you do, in a sense. you know like, I could have been more patient with this one as well. We came all the way down here to where I had initially thought it was going to come down. If we go look at some of the markups I had on this pair at first, we're going to take it back a little bit. So yeah, this was the markup I initially had. um it did hit this level, you know and I didn't really use that exact level to get in, which is a shame. It was a beautiful play. USD that was a beautiful play right there. This ended up being the position that I had on UJ. I don't know if UJ is playing out in that way right now. Oh, look at that. Wow. Yeah, UJ is playing out. Wow. What a snipe. What a snipe. So, a little bit of consolidation in the range, and ended up yeah, going lower. So we should see this take profit soon. This will be a nice swing trade as well. I could have entered. I didn't enter. I should have, but it's okay. I didn't. It's all good. So now what are we waiting for? We're waiting for buys here. I think we can get a big buy out of here to continue higher. So yeah, beautiful trade on the selling end. Let's keep an eye out on Euro GBP. So Euro, as we can see, we are now breaking these highs finally. It's just all retail sellers getting taken out, thinking market's gonna push one way, and it just completely goes against them. The alert will trigger here soon. Let's hop into the 5. There we go. It just alerted on my phone. Euro GBP crossing. And there we go. We're flying now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. We're up 360 on the account now. We're both up on silver and now Euro GBP. Beautiful trade. I think at this point on silver, we can now break even. If we look at silver now, our stop loss is $2 in profit. It's very safe to break even, I feel like. We did get another setup here. If you look here, we have a sweep and then it dumped. So let's see, somebody sent me a message. Currently up, so we can see this continuing higher here. Okay. All right. So we're good. So as we can see, we did get that beautiful sweep of the highs here. those equal highs did get taken out once and for all. It did kind of make, oh, it did kind of make more equal highs in a way. So if we look at it from here, it did almost make equal highs. Not quite there yet, but we broke bullish. Market structure wise, we're very bullish. I mean, I can see this going higher and higher and higher. I just think it's looking so solid and it's looking so good. Like we've been trading this trade, we've been managing this trade for 3 4 days now, and it's like, or actually just 3 days, and it's like everything that it's given us so far. We've gotten our entry, which was here, which it came lower, and we also got a re-entry here. If you're wondering why this was a re-entry, so if we look here, it's all fractalness. So we have a sweep of the lows right here, and then it kind of pushed up very aggressively, like little to no pullbacks. And we, this was actually market open on Sunday, as you can see here. This was market open on Sunday. I remember because when I checked, it was just dumped. I was like, whoa, where did that thing come from? You know what I mean? So, yeah, came right back to this last point of supply here. But I entered off of this level, and this is the order I took out eventually, but it gave a re-entry to continue higher, and that's really it. I mean, it's super simple, super straightforward. We're just continuing up. It consolidated for so long before now. Eventually, we're gonna get that breakout. Hopefully, we get that breakout soon. Um, I want to see it here by London session, if not higher. If we can get higher, I mean, there's no complaints from me. There's so much liquidity here. I have it marked up. This is the breakout of the consolidation phase. Now we're in the retracement and distribution phase. It retraced here to the breakout starting point, and now we're getting that beautiful distribution. So, yeah, I think it's looking very, very good. Very, very good on our end. I feel like a lot of people probably see drops like this, very aggressive, and what happens in their mind is they say, there is no way that it's going to go up again. But little do they know, it's just market structure. You know, it's just a consolidation and breakout. If we have a solid bias, why not trust the setup and just go with it? Like, why overthink it? You know, I think too many people overthink their strategies, causing them to exit beautiful plays. Like USD JPY, I was overthinking it big time, and now look at it. Gave a nice, beautiful drop, retracement, and it's gonna continue lower most likely. I feel like we can see that. So it broke. Yeah, it broke bearish. Continue from this point down. So this is like the re-entry here. I'm not gonna re-enter. But yeah, that could be like the re-entry there. As far as US Euro GBP goes, market structure wise, we're just constantly getting those higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. As you can see here, this is what it looks like in line form. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, higher high. So this lower low broke, but we made another high. So that's just, and you can also see how fast it came down and rallied up immediately. This was a fake lower low to fake out sellers, consolidated a little bit to then take money, drop here, and continue up to take out those sellers and continue going buyers way. So it's all about positioning and execution. That's the main thing I learned. Do not be scared to enter your trade. It it's like, dude, what's the point of being scared? Honestly. So here we go. Mm, send this out. So yeah, so that's all I really wanted to touch up on post New York session. No indices. Indices did not give anything. Let's check up on silver. Silver gave a big retracement. I feel like we'll retrace somewhere here. Yeah, I feel like we'll get that push up. Fractal setup. Like I said, we get fractalness once in a while. You know, this is a solid re-entry. So if you guys want to see this play out, all you have to do is enter off of this level here. There we go. There's that fractalness. I love to see that. I love that. I know we can see this happen. I know we can see this play out. So fractal 15. So what I just texted here, smaller stop loss, bigger lot size. I don't think I've covered this on the page. I don't think I've covered this on the channel before. If we have a stop loss that's this big, we're sitting at a, let's make it a little bit bigger. So if we're sitting at a stop loss this big, we're sitting at about a 2 risk to reward. But the thing is, right, our lot size is also smaller because this is such a larger stop loss. To get our percentage correct, our stop loss lot size has to be smaller. Because imagine this was a $50 risk. We're risking only $50 on the account, a 0.5% on an account on, I believe, 10K, 0.5. So you would see that your lot size is going to be very small to get $50 to cover this entire stop loss. So that means your profits will be even smaller. But if your stop loss is here, now that's different. To cover this $50, to make $50 cover this whole stop loss, your lot size has now increased. Because if you use the same lot size for this stop loss as you do for this stop loss, you are going to be severely under leveraging now. You're going to ruin your profitability. So that's why Cashback Forex is a very good lot size calculator you can use to just really get your risk intact. So this is exactly what I wanted to see. It's a beautiful fractal setup. We now have an alert. So I will be waiting on this. If we don't get back up here, it's completely okay. I mean, we'll just continue dropping. That's about it. Let's see what people are saying. Nothing. Yeah. All right. See how we're doing. Yeah, so As you can see, we're now getting that market structure shift again. Higher high, higher low. This can be on its way to make another high. So overall, on the account, we're up 244 profit. That is not official, but in numbers, yes, we are. We're up on silver. Remember that fractalness that we have in the 15-minute. So nonetheless, our stop loss can actually still be just break even. It still leaves us with the setup here. So if we do get back up here, I will re-enter on the 100K. So let's see what we get. We'll just have patience. We'll just have patience. That's about it. Euro GBP, as you can see, we are now breaking highs again. Love to see it. Love to see those highs being broke. If we're in the 1 minute, you can see here that 15-minute close has not happened yet, but this will be the whole 15-minute close, and it'll be bullish, and that'll just leave us with the next candle open bullish and to continue higher. So yeah, one word of advice I've learned over the very short 6 months I have been trading, now 7, that do not be scared of the market. Don't fear the market. That's what it wants you to do. It wants you to be scared of her, and so you can pull your money out and it can go your way. I've done that too many times. There's been too many A plus, S plus setups that I've been in, and it is reversed like this. If it's given these exact moves, and I got scared because I wasn't experienced enough to understand what was happening. Now over time, it's just all a mental game, and when you finally learn patience, like I have actually learned patience over these past few weeks of struggle. You really need to struggle, I've learned in trading, to really overcome yourself. So I want to see how market will react once we reach and break above these highs. It's going to be good, but I have a bunch of areas of interest marked out that I want to see market break and close above. It's kind of, for me, one of those things where it's like I mark out areas of interest that I want to see broken above to confirm my bias even more. Because if we struggle to get above these ranges, it's just giving intention that it's going to have more of a sell-off than anything. But right now, my bias is too bullish because of just the way market structure is and everything. We never actually closed below these lows. So our first initial entry shot up, we came back down, never broke lows, never closed below lows. We came back up, came back down, never made a new low, never closed below, and we consolidated. And all consolidation is to me is really just, you know, so all consolidation is more confirmation that we're going to have a huge breakout and rally in a direction of bias, and my bias was obviously bullishness. So I had a strong feeling that we were going to break out high bullish and then continue rallying up. And I love that we didn't just get one straight shot up. You don't want to see just a straight shot up. You want to see exactly what market gave us here. You want to see that higher highs and higher lows, market structure basically. You just want to see market structure to really give that confirmation that we are stable in the highs, we are bullish, we do not have any intention to dump. We don't have any intention to just sell off. So Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. As you can see, that 15-minute close was very bullish to make a high. In the smaller time frames, obviously, this is at a high that got rejected, and we are rejecting off of it again. But it's literally just, I honestly can see us coming down here lower before we continue higher because we cleared some lows, and I can see it coming down to this level here and then continuing up. So, I mean, if we were to get something like this, we'd want to see it trade in the highs a little bit and then come back down. But we are already overall bullish, so I wouldn't mind seeing it come down here right now and to just continue our way. So let's see where we're at. Silver has done a massive pullback, which is not an issue. We want to see it come higher because we actually want to see this re-entry trigger so we can get back in. Obviously, we're still up on EGBP. There we go. As you can see there. And actually, looking at the smaller time frame, it wouldn't make sense for it to come back down. So, okay, I'm glad that I actually looked at it on the app. That dump is, I drew the red line here. It's just market structure. Very stable, very stable. No imbalances left behind. So for it to come back down here, it would have to have hit a point of resistance to the left. But right, as of now, we don't have any of that. So we broke bullish. We broke the high. Higher high. We made a new high. Very good. So by London session, it's like, you know, yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So I got a student texting me right now. He's asking about like the fundeds and everything, what we're working on the account. Just kind of explaining to him how it works. So your GBP did break bullish. So you can see we did break and close above this previous high, making a higher high. We should get a higher low, and then continuation, BOS to the upside. Very, very clean market structure. I like what we're seeing. It's what we'd want to see. 15 minutes, very bullish. So let's just keep this going. Let's keep this momentum going. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take All right, let me go ahead and get this sent in. Sorry. got that sent in. Okay, so we just want to see, like, honestly, we might get to this red line way before London. Who knows? But we just want to see these highs continuing to be broke. I already knew that highs needed to be broke because there's so much liquidity sitting down here. We're now reaching these equal highs here. If you look, go ahead and extend this line right. So if you look, we actually are finally at equal highs here, and we are pushing above those equal highs. So I want to see them get broke, really, because there's just money, retail money sitting there that market is obviously targeting. And because we did break above a 2 month consolidation phase, we broke to the upside. Now remember, if we were to break to the downside, all we would do was look for a sell. Because we broke to the upside, we looked for a buy, and we found our buy. So we are now back up to our original position that we had first gotten into the market with. So when we first got into this trade, the very first time we got into this trade, we were here, okay? And then we seen market play with emotions. We seen the emotions of the market start taking place. So all being said, we are now higher than where we were. And that came with 1, 2, 3 days. 3 days. It took 3 days to get back to our position. Now, a lot of people do not have patience for 3 days, but because we stayed patient, we're up on the account. So I highly suggest practicing patience, because patience, in a sense, is going to be the thing that pays you the most. Do not be scared of pullbacks. Please don't be scared of pullbacks. Pullbacks are a natural thing of the market. They have to happen in order to really give clear market structure for confirmation for bias. You'd want to see those pullbacks. You wouldn't want to see like it just straight shot to one direction or anything like that. It's not really structure. It's not good structure for like a buy or a sell bias. Because if it, for example, let me draw it out here on the left. If we're consolidating and we see this, and then this, immediately it just straight shot, boom, boom, boom. I wouldn't take this sell here. This is how we would be positioned for sells. Okay. I wouldn't take the sell because it didn't look like this. Okay, so this is the first example. Boom, boom, boom. Now, the second example. Notice the difference, okay? Imbalance. You see that? You see how we structured our way up? We confirmed strength down here, because all this is doing for us is it's confirming that sellers are very strong. And the only reason it's coming back up is to take an institution out of drawdown. The institutions are in drawdown here. They're going to get their money back. So they're going to push this market higher and then dump. So this would continue up. This is what you would want to see. So take that as you will. That's a little lesson on the setup, what we would want to see. We're struggling to break this equal high, like I said. I had figured, it's It's just retail money, you know. They're gonna place a bunch of sell orders because they see resistance. But if we can break above and then close, we can see some consolidation maybe, you know, because there's a lot of sellers and buyers now getting into this position, and then see this really rally up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the smaller time frame, what we're seeing. As you can see, just really smooth market structure, just really smooth. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We can see another high being broke and then a close. You know, we're just getting that really smooth, really subtle market structure. I love to see that. I love looking at candles print. It's like an addiction, you know. It's very very addicting to see these candles print like the way they do. So that's, I mean, honestly, there's really nothing else to talk about. Let's go take a look at indices, see what any of the indices are doing. We did get a nice rejection off of this level here that I had assumed we would, which is nice. It looks really good. I didn't take this because I'm already in two positions. Like, I'm not gonna take another position and risk more. More plays, more positions, more risk. You know what I mean? It's just I'm not really gonna do that. Let's check on USDJPY. Just giving just consolidation. So we may be seeing this dump soon or rally. We don't know. This is what I like to see. I love this. We're seeing just clear market structure up, like I talked about. It's not just one straight shot up. It's because then we were like, this was a fake low. You know, it already mitigated as a fake low, but we've seen a whole level of resistance swept, and we even have an imbalance in this zone. We'd want to see that essentially. Imbalance in zones are just more confirmation, you know. So I will be taking this sell personally. I think it looks really good. Because the sweep, the dump, and then the retracement back, it's giving so much solid indication that okay, we're on our way down here. I really like this sell. So for now though, that's all the positions we are in. I think I'll put a sell limit for silver and call it a day on trading. It's been a successful morning. You know, been a very good morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a sell limit here. I think we can get up to these levels. Personally, I think we can. So I am gonna take a sell on the 100K account, and then yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. So I will tune in on London. We're gonna keep this trade updated. By now, it's safe to break even. I don't see us coming back down here, and if we do, the setup is invalidated because there's no reason why it should get back down to these levels. But nonetheless, this is what trading's about. We took about 6 losses, and this one trade has completely wiped those losses off the face of the earth. And that's really what it's about, you know, just, you know, taking L's and being able to recover those L's with potentially just one trade, maybe over 2 trades. You can take a week of losses, and the next week you come back, you take one swing trade, it recovers all the money, all the loss, and more. You know, it gives you more back because you're not scared to execute your system. Systems are going to have failing days. It's natural. You know, we can go a month with fails, but 1 week will recover a month of losses. But vice versa, one loss can take away a month of wins. So you really have to have discipline and patience. So let's just see what happens here. And yeah, we'll just really continue this marathon to 25K. The ultimate goal of the channel, I think I'm going to start naming these series Road to 25K. Oh, Road to 25 and then episodes, you know. So yeah. Here we go. Like I said, we might be getting that rejection push down here, and then to continue higher. So, like I said, if we can get trades in the highs, which, we can see, we see how it's trading in the highs. If we can get a push back down to this level, we can just continue this up. So, there's no reason to pull out. If anybody's in this trade, hold your positions. Do not get scared out. So yeah, let's see what kind of shifts we can get by the end of the day. Personally, very happy with how we traded so far this week. It's Monday, start of the week. We're opening up Monday amazingly. We started the week off strong, very strong. It's a very strong morning. New York session, I've had huge success. I only try to trade New York, and because of the profound success I've had in New York session. So, anyways, that's it from me. Let's see by the end of the day where we'll be at. So, let me see. I have an alert set here already. Okay. So, I actually want to just have it on this level here. If we can get it to this level. There we go. All right, cool. So we're all set now. Euro GBP. Such a massive zone. I mean, we have the daily. We caught 2 daily candles already. We have the break of consolidation, and it closed bullish. So that's more bias. And we have 2 daily candles already that are giving massive rejections, which is good, really good for us. We obviously have those 4-hour candles that are opened up as well, bullish. So I think that, we're taking this trade really just to the moon. Market structure wise, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So you can really see the shift in momentum there and how it's affecting. Real quick before I do end the stream, let's go ahead and look at so we have Euro news all day tomorrow. USD kind of a boring week. Yeah, not much. It's pretty boring this month. I know we have, I think, USD CPI sometime soon. No, April's a pretty boring month, I would say. I mean, there's a lot of red folder news, but I mean, I don't know really how how impactful it's gonna be. We do have FOMC 1st of May, like right off rip. Like they're saying, you know what, new month, we're gonna give you guys everything you can't handle. USD. So May's gonna be a better month for news, but for now, that's where we're at. So yeah, hope you guys are getting informed, really learning, staying true to the strategy that we're teaching on the channel. Everything that I teach, I learned from another mentor, and it's just how it works. You pass knowledge down, and it's like, okay, if you can learn it, you can teach it. And I have taken the time, I have taken the hours to learn everything that I know, and now I feel very confident to teach these things. So here we are. So yeah, that's about it for me until London. So let's see where it's at by London. I'm not gonna take a look at this anymore. I'm fully confident we won't get back down to these levels, because if we do, it's invalidated, and at that point I will pull out my orders, because by us coming back all the way down here, um yeah, it's just gonna break lows, because there's no reason for markets to do that. That's not proper market structure. That is actually improper market structure. So very confident in this so far. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and let's get it by London. So let's see what happens.